Alright, took longer yesterday than what I thought. I had to go get the porta power from old man. I got several, but mine are big and long. Like that long one there's too long. Had to get a pancake style. And his is leaking, but I got jacked the motor up for this header to go down in there. And came right out once I jacked it up and got it out of there. So this one goes in from the top. The one on this side goes in from the bottom, and just jacked up a few inches. I'd have to take my air cleaner off if I went up any higher. I got about an inch clearance. But this one goes out through the bottom, and I might can undo it and bolt it from the top, but I don't think so. But anyway, we're gonna get them cleaned up. That one's leaking. Hopefully it'll hold pressure, because all I'm gonna do is sandblast it. Here it is, and it blew out at the back. The flange here was cut down too low. You can even see where they ground too much of it. So I'm gonna weld up right here and put a little bit more on this corner, because that's where it blew out. The rest of them, the welds are close enough as long as you're using the small ports. But I'm gonna clean that up and weld that up right there. I'm gonna get all this oil and all off of it. That Star Bright, clean it up and paint them up and put them back in there. But I got the other one off yesterday evening, and I got these two Massey tractor wheels I gotta clean up, and that valve stem hole's rusted out, and this one is too, so I'm gonna weld a washer on the inside after I Star Bright them. But anyway, let me get the pad blowed off and my tarps put up and get to it. Alright, got it set up. I don't know, this phone got a timer, like every 30 minutes it'll cut off, and then I can't record and add to the same recording. But anyway, we fixing to get them cleaned up. I clean them up and I show you what they look like cleaned up. Alright, I gotta go get some more of that Star Bright from the shop. But it ain't gotta be spotless. But the more of the stuff you get off, the better the paint will stick. You need to sandblast them, or when you first get them, take all that paint that comes on them off, because that paint ain't worth crap. It ain't ever been worth crap. And it's not worth having them ceramic coated. But if you'll get the good, I think it's HTV or whatever, VH, let me go look, and it comes from O'Reilly's and all them get it. But it's some good header paint, and it stays on there for just about ever if you do put it on properly. Let me see, I got the, there it is, HVT flame proof. That stuff's good for 1300 to 2000 Fahrenheit, or for y'all Celsius folks, 704 to 1093 Celsius. But that's the good header paint, exhaust manifolds, whatever. That stuff will stay on there. $10.78. I got it last year, 11/27/18. So that's about a year old there, and I had a little bit left. But that's what you use on them headers, and they'll stay nice and pretty. I would pop the hood on my Fairlane and show you those headers, but I got to run to the shop and get the Star Bright, and I'll come back and finish this one up. And this is one I got to weld on. But instead of shoveling all this up, because I still got a lot to do, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the shop and get that stuff, and be back in a minute. Alright, I got them cleaned up good enough. Blow this medium off of them and paint it. Need to weld it on top first, but probably spray them. Nah, I'll go ahead and weld it, let the air compressor cool off. That way I ain't gonna worry about it. Now set my little stand up and I'll spray them. But that's clean enough. They still a little brown up under there, but they good enough. Paint's gonna stick and adhere to all of it, so they'll look good. Alright, got them cleaned up. Like I said, it's good enough for the paint to stay stuck. Ground and checked to make sure they were all flat, and welded this one up. Like I said, it was where it was leaking. Welded on the outside of the tube of that one, but they welded up solid. But I cut these down a hair. That way it'll pull up tighter in the center. But I'm gonna get them sprayed and looking pretty where they can start drying. I'll work on them Massey wheels. Alright, paint it up. Don't be shy about the paint, because the better it's on there, the more of it's on there, it'll cake on and almost be like a ceramic coat. And it'll stay on there as long as you use enough of it and get it coated and get it in all them pores. Even up in there where you can't see or reach or you think you got them. I ain't through, but when it dries, I'll turn them upside down again. I've already turned them from where I had them and put more on them. But they look good, except for the welds the factory did. Look at all that porosity in there. But that's just to hold it till they welded up the inside. But still, that's what's seen the outside, not that inside. But anyhow, alrighty. Yeah, it's been a little bit, but anyway, I got the inside of the Massey wheels cleaned up, and outside of this one cleaned up. I gotta do the inside, missed a spot there. Gotta do the inside and outside of that one. But I gotta go get me a Gatorade. It's 100 degrees again today in the south. Anyhow, I'll get back when I get through with them. I need to prime them after I do that, keep them from flash rusting. We got humidity down here. If I touch that thing on the outside where it's been cleaned, it'll start rusting where I touched it. But anyway,